Well, hello, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Torrey Vent getting out the last of my originals for my album of December 2023, and here it is, still October, and I'm doing them early. And here's one this is part of my Minstrel series, and it's going to be a history subject of my Minstrel series. It's called Saving Ancient Kingdoms, and I wrote it back there on Sunday, the 1st of October. And you listen to it, you'll get the drift of it. We don't want to take too much time talking about it here. We'll just put it in the gear of G. 7 little kingdoms 1,000 years ago, raided by slave hunters for centuries untold. And while they weren't being overrun, they fought amongst each other along church and tribal lines, never sister nor brother. Into 1914, a troll of Serb kingdom quick shot dead an archduke while on a peaceful trip. A political assassin's work brought nations into war. Kingdoms, countries, shows up sides. We had a world war. Great armies and great navies fought, killing off near 20 million. The Americans soon joined the fight, throwing back the Hellions. A treaty and League of Nations came to bring the end of war, but the Germans felt betrayed and still thought to even the score. They fought our land, rearmed, invaded France and Bessarabia, then other Slavic lands, east, north, and south, including little Moldavia. The dream of Lebensraum ended at Berlin Bunker incognito. The 7 little kingdoms then found peace with Marshal Tito. Then 50 years later, the Russian Empire fell apart. The Iron Curtain lifted, little countries given a fresh start. The Serbians left unsatisfied, wanted back the little lost lands. They invaded, provoked genocide, until NATO trumped their hand. This song I put together is but a quick lesson in history. I want you to know the 7 states no more to be a mystery. Yugoslavia's 7 little kingdoms going back over 1,000 years. A footnote to this little song that you've decided to hear. So when you get old and think you're losing your mind, if you can still name them all, you'll be doing mighty fine. I'll tell you now their names, but don't expect them to rhyme. Serbia, Croatia, Slovenia, Bosnia, Kosovo, Montenegro, and Macedonia right on time. So anyway, note the parallel between the Serbian invasion of Croatia and the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Larger militarized belligerent nations thought to retake territory or thought to conquer smaller countries like Hitler did, or greater countries in that case. But these little countries rearmed from the rear and fought back, and the Croatians, of course, chased the Serbians all the way back to Belgrade, but Serbians weren't through yet. They invaded Bosnia and tried to commit genocide on Muslims there. Then they went into Kosovo and the Chetnik land and tried to take them, and NATO finally whipped them back. And Ukraine's going to whip Russia, and Russians can't sustain much more war. They're pretty much broke at home, and the country's not into it. But thank you for listening to it, and see you in December or sooner. Adios, amigos.